we have a video to show you 1-minute video about the summit. So as Radmila mentioned, is just targeting women. We asked all 50 federations to participate, and they can register 2 female players aged under 15, 1 female coach and 1 female referee. We are 4 or 5 days in Slovenia in a very nice place with a lot of basketball courts, indoor and outdoor, and we do, as you can imagine, a normal camp. But I think I'm going to show you the video. It's going to be self-explanatory. So you saw a little bit the atmosphere. So basically, everything is about giving opportunities, right? So that all these girls they can follow their dreams. And as you can see in this video, we invite our FIBA instructors, whether it is referees or coaches. They are all FIBA recognized instructors. But also we invite ambassadors, different professional players to be there and be as a role models and interact with the players, and also sometimes being also on the court with them. So this is a fantastic experience, and also for us it's a good moment to see the talents that are coming for the next generation of events. So this is a very important program that we have for just targeting exclusively women and girls. And Radmila, I don't know if you want to finish with the projects and then I move on, or?
No, you can just get it on.
So we just put here also 2 projects that are Erasmus, like I Coach Kids also is connected to Erasmus funding. So is the Timeout project, which is a dual career project that we are helping players to transition smoothly and to provide education to the players so that they can then move in an easier way to once they're retired. So we also work with the federation, of course, again, so they can nominate, and always 1 female players and 1 male players they can nominate, and then at the end we end up with a group of 50 elite players going through the program. Now we already are in the second Timeout 2.0, where we reduced a little bit the number of players, but we always balance the genders, and at the end of this education, they receive their certificate, whether it is as a FIBA manager or leadership and management. So this is a project that helps us a lot to put also more women, obviously also men, but specifically for the women, it's very important to give these women the opportunity to step up, and that the federations, they can use them once they retire and be part of their structures. So in addition to this Timeout, as I mentioned, the second edition, we had a very specific part just dedicated to women in leadership, where the idea is, again, to give opportunities to women that are working in our organizations to come, to network, to increase and work on their personal skills, things about communication skills, learn about the reality of business or sport. So we have 31 women working, participating in this program. So this is more or less this Erasmus. So now, as Radmila mentioned, I would like just to give you small details about the 2 funding projects or programs that we have in FIBA Europe. As she mentioned, FIBA Europe is firm in the decision in investing the reserves in the youth development, which is for us the most important asset for the federation, but also obviously for FIBA Europe as the continental governing body, right? So here I have, as you can see, we have one project. This is the Youth Development Fund. We always do these projects again in cooperation or in partnership between FIBA Europe and the national federations. There is a funding, but there is also co-funding. So federations have to invest a little bit, a small percentage also in these projects. And the Youth Development Fund is for both genders. The target age is under 14 and 13. And then we have another one, as Sergio mentioned at the beginning, we identified a small, a gap, not a small, with the girls that participate in our sport. That's why we decided to launch this Her World, Her Rules Girls campaign, which targets only girls. Okay, so I'm going to bring you through these two programs. So the first one, as I mentioned, all 50 federations again are eligible to participate. The way they can participate is to submit projects connected to youth, and the funding is 40,000 euros maximum. And we have certain requirements to apply, but we are quite flexible, and we always like that the federations not to tell the federation what to do in their country. So they are the ones that know the strategy, the needs in their country. That's why we keep it very open. Obviously, a lot of projects connected to grassroots, to schools activities, to mini basketball as well. Some are using this funding to create new youth structures, like new leagues and new competition for youth. So this is more or less the target projects that we have here. It's always important to have an ambassador, so to nominate one or more figures or faces for this project, so that the kids, they can grow up and identify themselves with these role models. And if you want to know more, you are welcome to join the Youth Development Fund Facebook group, where you will see what the federations are doing there. This is the Youth Development Fund, and as I mentioned, the Her World, Her Rules is more a campaign. As you can see, it is a little bit more colorful. It's a little bit not in this kind of serious FIBA corporate image, so we risk it a little bit. We have more fun materials and more fun branding. So this is the Welcome to My Playground is the motto of this campaign. And it works similar to the Youth Development Fund. So we start with this campaign in 2018. And every year, federations, year by year, they can apply. And this campaign is connected to schools. We want to attract new girls, to raise the awareness about our sport in the school. So that's why we are asking federations to go and hook new girls for our sport. So this is a campaign that was very successful, implemented 3 years in Europe. And now, as of 2021, we are very proud to see this campaign now growing and expanding at world levels. So this campaign will now be implemented all around the world. So this is something that we are very proud of. So here again, you see the goal to increase girls' participation, recruiting more girls at school age through various activities. Here again, we are very flexible. We ask them to connect the projects with the women's leagues, for example. They can do it with the clubs, with the local clubs, with schools. So everything is eligible. The most important thing is that we are keeping the target and attracting new girls. The total budget per year is 500 euros. The federations can get up to 20,000 euros. But here is the novelty is that we also sponsor with balls. Every country can get up to 300 balls, size 5 or 6 balls, branded as well. And is a very fun campaign. And also we were lucky to have a lot of players, top level players involved and supporting the campaign. And we create a promotional video that I would like to share with you so that you see a little bit of this as well. So let me see if it works.
My mom wanted me to become a doctor.
My grandfather wanted me to become a scientist.
A ballerina.
A model.
A writer.
A mathematician.
A developer.
An artist.
My dad wanted me to become a lawyer.
My sister, a policewoman.
My friends wanted me to become a teacher.
An accountant.
That something was not me. I chose to become myself. My playground,
My rules.
my choice.
All right, so you saw all these women that are in the video. They are all top stars in our EuroLeague women competition, players from around Europe, and they were all really committed and supportive with this campaign. And here you can see, for example, Ekaterinburg, which is one of the EuroLeague women top clubs, having also their own activities around the campaign and promoting the campaign in Russia. So this is something that we are really proud of. And here you can see the variety of merchandising and possibilities that this campaign has. And we really invite anybody to join the campaign. You only need to connect with your national federation, and all national federation, all this branding is for free. We don't have any rights. You can also use your own sponsor. It's very open and adaptable to each country, and you can even change and translate the message, welcome to my playground. So you are also welcome to go on Twitter, use the hashtag #HerWorldHerRules, and see what the world out there is doing connected to this campaign. And finally, I just, as we mentioned at the beginning, I want to just summarize with one more slide the FIBA strategic pillar. So in the FIBA Congress back in 2019, FIBA decided to have 3 strategic pillars for this term. The 3 strategic pillars are empowerment of national federations, women in basketball, and enlarge the FIBA family. So finally, after many years of waiting, we are happy to have this as a key priority for FIBA. And the project the strategy has 6 different goals, which I'm going to go very fast because we are running out of time. So the first one is obvious, is increased female participation. We talk a lot about that, about the campaign that will go now globally, Her World, Her Rules, and also trying to reduce the dropout. This is something very important for us as well in this specific goal. Then we have coaches, development of coaches and referees, also key and crucial for us. Also to have more elite coaches, because we see some women, but they always stay at the youth level, and we want also them to progress and have a professional career. The third one is about increasing the number of fans consuming women's basketball, whether it is men or women, but we want to see full stadium, commercialize the sport, and grow the fan base for women in basketball. This is our third pillar here. The fourth is obviously to maximize the impact of our competition. Radmila mentioned all the club competition, national team, youth, but obviously in Europe we are well developed, but we need to also work globally in growing this at all in all continents, and obviously including 3x3 and make 3x3 growing. That I'm sure after the Olympics will have an impact as well there, and we will see more girls working that. Then we have the governance goal, which is also important, to have more women and increase the diversity in our elected bodies at FIBA, but also at national federation level. We need to see more women as well in these important and relevant decision bodies. And the last one is connected to FIBA, is also to balance the gender diversity in our FIBA family. So this is a quick summary of the strategy. I'm happy to answer any specific question if you have.